I don't know how I feel about this webcam. I don't know. My face feels a little bit off centered. Maybe I'm just looking too much into it. Anyways, happy Sunday, guys. I'm glad you are back tuning into this video. This time I'm not going to go on a ramble like I've been doing the past couple videos. This time around, I am just going to do something different. So, I would say the past 2 years, maybe. That's a good smoothie. But the past 2 years, I've had this recurring dream where I'm running on a track, and typical high school track that you'd run track events like 400, 800 meter run or dash, etc. And in this dream, I'm just running and running and running, but I just can't keep up. I can't stay ahead. And I've been trying to dive deeper into that. What could it mean? What does that mean? Well, I think that spiritually and perhaps subconsciously, there is still this part of me that hasn't been fulfilled yet, so to speak. I would say during high school, my senior year, I fulfilled one aspect of that purpose, which was, go to the state cross country meet with the team, which I fulfilled that purpose. But there's another purpose that I feel like I just couldn't get, and because I didn't fulfill it, it's now coming back around, and I kind of have to get rid of it. I have to fulfill it in order to move on. And right now, that feeling is nothing more than what that feeling is right now is I just have to train. Training for what exactly? I'm not entirely sure. I know I'm doing the right things. I feel like life is throwing me these softballs, giving me these signs to point me in the right direction. I've been taking them. I just take them as they come. I don't know if I'm just doing a self-fulfilling prophecy or not, but that's besides the point. So what I aim to do here is just to show what I've been doing the past couple of weeks. What I decided to do. I have been doing a corrective exercise program, so to speak. It's from the book Built from Broken. If you see me looking over, I was looking at the title of the book. But essentially, I feel like right now, there's major imbalances that I'm experiencing, mostly in my right glute and in my right shoulder, more like forward shoulder. And that comes from spending my first year at work sitting down. And sitting down is probably the worst thing you could possibly do for 8 hours a day, so to speak. And so what I've been doing lately is that I'm just gonna where I can move on, show off my progress. So see where right now been. This picture was taken 9:23 p.m. April 17th. And that was a Monday. So as you can see, before I go to bed, I tie an upper section of my hair. Just circling back on that curly hair video. This is what I do before I go to sleep, and that's just to keep the hair out of my eyes and just keep it all up in a bundle. It's not long enough to do a pineapple, which is you just put all your hair on top of your head, and it's like a pineapple top. I don't do that just because, like I said before, my hair is just not long enough. It adds too much tension to my head, and I just can't go to sleep at night. So that's the main reason. So look here, physique's okay. You can see my abs. This is at the night. Mirror's a little dirty. That's okay. So here we are. So here's the second picture. Looking at the front. Hold up. Blue, black, blue, black. Well, okay. I don't know what. Okay, this was the 16th. This was the 16th. This was Sunday night. I remember now. So this is April 17th at 9:23 p.m. So as you can see, I have a somewhat decent core. My hair is a little bit frizzled out. This is how my hair looks after jujitsu. I just got out of practice, or I just got out of class, so my hair looks a little bit wet. It's a little bit frizzled out on my bottom section, and that's usually how it is after every post jujitsu session. So here's a third pic. Here's another picture from a Monday night. So I wish I could. I need to show this better when I start making these next updates. But as you can see, you can't really see it, but I do have a huge forward shoulder problem with my right shoulder. The anterior muscle is just overactive, and that's just from like crouching out, being hunched over on a computer desk, and not being mindful of my posture. If you see me do this throughout the video, it's just some weird way that I try to like connect to like my upper trap area and whatnot. In the future, I'll be posting my mobility routine and giving hip tips and tricks. What I'm trying to figure out on how to best correct my posture while working an 8 to 5 job, because I always feel like these people talk about working out, but I don't think they truly understand like the typical normal person when they're working. It's not that simple. It is simple, You just every couple minutes and every couple times in an hour, you just do a mobility drill and you fully activate the muscle you're trying to work on to reconnect that connection. But I don't think a lot of these people realize is that it's a pain in the ass, especially when you're deep in work. So it really takes a lot of time and effort to plan around this, and a lot of experimentation for your own needs, because everyone is different. So here, picture my back. So I started experimenting and introducing back coffee. I am pretty positive it causes back acne for myself. So I'm going to get rid of it again for the month of May, and then I'm going to keep detailed notes on what my back is looking like. This is pretty funny. So you can, I've been having my phone as grayscale, and you can kind of see it right here. So lately, I haven't been able to see what kind of colors my pictures have been. I can't really understand. I don't even know what the fuck colors are on my phone anymore. But so it is interesting going back and seeing these pictures in color when every time I've taken them, it's always been in black and white. So again, this is how my hair is after post jiu-jitsu. You can kind of see it, all the sweat, just kind of make the upper section very moist, very wet. But you can still see the lower section is a little bit dried out. It's been, when people got their arms around your neck, it'll happen to your hair. It is what it is. All right, we have Tuesday morning. I usually wake up around 4:30 in the morning and just kind of figure it out. So here's my body what it looks like once immediately after waking up in the morning. So no water weight, no nothing. I eat really clean. I eat simply. I have another theory too, that if you just eat clean as possible, which right now I've just been eating pinto beans, rice, eggs, ground beef, and chicken. Like you won't get water weight, you won't get body fat, because I look pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie, I look pretty hot. It's just my personal opinion. I'm trying to gas myself up lately, but this is just a base physique that I've gotten purely from eating healthy, and just moving my body through extended range of motions and increasing my mobility. This is all that I've done to just achieve this kind of physique. I think this is purely reachable for the average person. This is easily obtainable. Just cut out all the junk food. You don't need that shit. It is honestly crap. Unless you're at a party with friends, then completely understandable. So, here's our side picture of my left hand. Wish I could. Is that my? I can't remember. Might be my left. Might be my right. It's hard to say. All right. So, Wednesday morning, April 19th. I'm doing Exodus 90 with the guys from church, Um, yeah, we had a bunch of beer the night before, so this is yeah. I had a very rough morning, as you can tell from my face. But as you can see, even though I had probably like 7 beers, overall, like there's still some body weight, there's some puffiness, and that's okay. That's all right. You know, that's what life is about. Here we go. It's definitely not Wednesday morning. I don't know when this was taken, to be honest. Here we go. All right, I'm pretty sure this is Thursday morning. Pretty positive. Not sure. See, physics looking okay. We need to work on posture. I think for what I need to do is I definitely need to take more profile pictures, and I'll do this for the month of May. That's for sure. All right, so I know what to do with my face right there. See, I got a pretty defined six pack. Again, I just want to make this disclaimer right now. You know, I am not naturally gifted. Let me put it this way. I have good muscle inserts. That's about as far as it goes. If I just stock off for like one day, I basically lose a lot of it. Like this has just been a day in, day out process for the past, oh man, I don't know how long. I really don't know how long I because at one point I was pretty athletic. I was able to deadlift 455 pounds, and then next week I'll put in a video of that just as proof. But I am basically trying to build something better than I did before because when I tried to get strong and build muscle last time, I just wasn't aware of what I was doing to my body, and my body ultimately self-destructed and it rebelled against me for what I was trying to do to it. This time around, I'm trying to be as healthy as possible and I do whatever I can that's best for my body. Here again, same picture, same body pose, same pose. Here we go again. Looking at the camera more fiercely this time. All right, so I knew I needed to take a picture. Forgot to take it that morning and decided, you know what, I'll be a little flamboyant this time around. So just got my shirt open. You can see a six pack right there. Chest is a little bit better developed. I think I was still figuring out how to get my scapula more retracted and control that. Because I think right now, I think it's my lower trap on my right side that's pretty weak. So it's not adding as much stability as there should be. It's not pulling everything back. So that's one thing I'm working on. I'm still figuring all this stuff out on my own, and then as I'm going through this process, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Opening it up. Okay, got my glasses on. This is post jujitsu. At this point, I was just fucking exhausted. I just wanted to go to bed. Same here. What? Oh, the 26th. What was that day? That was a Wednesday as well. This is the morning after jiu-jitsu, I think. But overall, looking a little leaner, looking a little bit better. Picture's a little off. I'm not sure why, but still, physics overall hasn't changed. The chest, you can kind of make it out here. See, my upper chest doesn't really have that much activation, doesn't really have that much build. Mostly just my mid chest, and that's what's really tight. That's what I'm trying to fix right now. I'm trying to open everything up, get everything in the right position, so that way once everything's there, I just have to keep it locked in place, and I can improve on my existing gains right now. Because here's the thing, everybody always tells you to lift weights and all this stuff, but they never take into account, what does it do to your posture? Like, do you already have shitty posture as it is, and is the lifting going to exacerbate that? I feel like that's one idea not everyone's really thinking of at the moment. Because sure, you can be bench pressing to plates, but if it's mostly in your shoulders and not in your chest, then you're not really building the right muscle, if you know what I mean. But if you have a better idea what I should do, then put it in the comments, let me know. I think I just fuck it. I just had to take a picture for this. A little bit better. post jiu-jitsu. You can tell from my hair, a little bit wet from all the sweat. In the morning after, phone says 4:59. I think I need to write. I need to get one of those mirror markers and just write on the mirror like the time that I did it and the date. I think that would be really nice. It's something I should go to Walmart for after tomorrow. This was yesterday. Yeah, last night. Again, I just needed to take a picture. I had it sleeveless, just put it around my neck, and then I just took my picture. And that's about it for my current up-to-date progress on my physique. So I have the six-pack, and that's my main selling point right now. But what kind of skinny fuck can't get a six-pack? I think that's that's a cheat right there. But it's gaining strength, building muscle. That's what I'm working on. At the same time, building speed, because on May 20th, I got a 5K, and that's just something to get me going, start that running progress. Because right now, like I said before, I just got to train. Train for what? I don't know. It'll come to me. But I got certain milestones that I want to reach, because my philosophy is there's no point in going to the gym if you're not training for something, because I feel like that's what ultimately gives you that drive, gives you that little push to work even harder in the gym. Because I got the 5K, okay, so I got to work on my core, got to work on stability, got to improve my hips, so that way I stay stable throughout the entire 5K and I could run an okay time. I'm not trying to win. My goal is, can I run with full stability without stopping and not feeling like something's going to pull at the end? And that's just mostly to help me build up cardio too, because I plan to do a jiu-jitsu competition in July. So here I'm in my food tracker. I made a new page earlier today. Right now, ignore this numerical column, but I got the dates, and then I got my recorded body weights. So on April 16th, which we can move over here, we can see, let's see, I was around 156 pounds, 156.8, going up, 157, going down, 155, and then this is after, drinking all that beer, brought me back up to 2 pounds. Not bad, to be honest, not bad. I forgot to keep track of my protein, carbs, and fat intake and see how that correlates with everything else up here. Because I believe I'm at 26 to 2,800 calories. And, within the next month, it'll be weekly updates, and it will see my progress and what I am doing. And hopefully I can piece more of this together. So, as you can see, it's just a good fluctuation between 155 and 160 pounds. Looking at this, I might have gone over 160 pounds. I don't know. It might have been looped down. It's hard to say. I didn't record those days, but that's all right. I'll be better next month. So overall, my idea with this chart is to have different series or different variables coinciding with the body weight. So calories, I think I'll have a third axis for calories. So that way you can see okay, I had 3,000 calories that day and I was at 156. The next day I gained a pound. All right, cool. I think that's pretty good information. And then we compare it to the photos I've taken. It's okay, even though, over the span of 3 weeks, I may have gained 5 pounds from the photos I provided. It shows that I have not gained body fat weight, because I'm not trying to be anal about body fat percentages or anything like that. I'm mostly just trying to stick to base numbers like your body weight and just your caloric intake. I feel like those are easy numbers to keep track of, and by having pictures as photographic records, it'll help you come along and really piece together what you have been doing. So overall, my macros I need to hit 156.8 protein, 230 grams of carbs, 111 grams of fat. And I'm going to update these numbers I need to take out some foods. I need to add a new food, new recipe. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward in my opinion on calculating your macros and what you need to consume, basic stuff like that. Not too hard. Not too hard. All right, so I'm gonna call it a night, guys. Y'all have a good weekend. Fuck, never mind. Weekend's already over. Y'all have a good week. I will see y'all next Sunday. Y'all stay safe. All right.